How's it, guys? Today we're talking about Liverpool, all things Liverpool, from the squad that they're gonna come to 2023 to 2024 season. No transfer rumors, no speculations. We're just talking about the current spot to date of this current date that is currently registered on their website. Let's go. We're gonna start off with the attacks, then we're gonna go to the midfields, defense, and the goalies. So let's start it. We're starting off with one of my favorite attacks of Liverpool, which is Luis Diaz. Hopefully, he can come into next season not as injury prone as he was. He was off a lot of the times, and Liverpool really missed him. They really missed him. Hopefully, in this preceding season, he isn't as injury prone as he was. He comes in, he's strong, he's ready for the season. We can only hope because that season with the 2022 to 2023, Mo Salah had to carry a lot of the goal load on himself. It wasn't fair, and they let go of Firmino this season as well, which is to my surprise. I felt like upon having Firmino in the squad provided some goal outlets that they needed. Instead of letting all that hang on Mo Salah, they had that guy. So uh, I don't know why they let go of Firmino. I think he was a great rotational player. I don't know if perhaps he wasn't happy or Liverpool weren't content, but I know when it comes to important games and they need more goals and they need goals, Firmino was always a good player to count on, especially with Mane being out. We would have thought that Firmino would have got some more game time and been more depended on, but it seemed like it didn't happen. And it was to my surprise as well. I actually saw a lot of the matches that Firmino played. He gave assists, he gave goals, but Klopp just didn't seem to play him as much. I suppose there wasn't as much trust on him, to my confusion. But yeah, we have Luis Diaz. Hopefully, he comes in. He's not as injury prone. We have Mohamed Salah, who is the number one attacker. Let's just pray that this guy doesn't get injured this season. Because if he's injured, bruh, it's chai. The season is gone. If Salah is injured, the season is gone. Who are you gonna depend on goals, bruh? You're gonna tell Van Dijk to come from back to go forward. There is no one who is more dependable in Liverpool to score those goals than Mohamed Salah. But anyways, we're gonna kick it off. Let's keep on going. We got Gakpo. A lot of Liverpool fans are excited a little bit about him. He is a little bit dependable. He is good. I'll have to see more of him this season to see if he can be that guy to fill in some goaling boots, some goaling holes that Liverpool so desperately need. Then we have Diego Jota. We have Jota. Now with Jota, not so much. I think of him same as Nunez, two players which the club were very excited about, the fans were very excited about, but they just didn't do. They didn't come up. They didn't live up to the expectations. Neither of those two did. Jota, he is a good player, not to say he isn't, but there was a lot more expectations. Do I say give them more game time? Perhaps which Liverpool are doing by keeping them and not putting them out on loan. Now, perhaps Liverpool should experiment on putting them in different positions, but let's see. Let's see what Klopp has for the attacks. But other than that, they have a good amount of attacks coming to next season. Hopefully Mohamed Salah can get some support, some people scoring some goals, and Nunez can score some goals. Nunez is a good player. He is a fast player. He gets himself in really good positionings. His only issue is his finishing. If he can work on that, he can be really good. And hopefully right now in the coming season, he's gonna score some goals, and we got it. But coming to the next side is the midfield. Now, out of all the issues Liverpool had, I actually don't think they had a lot of issues. I think the biggest problem they had was in the midfield. They just did not have the midfielders to help control games. They did not have the midfielders to help bully possession and keep possession. They just didn't have it. They didn't have the midfielders to come in, and when they come in and they were like, no, 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 the ball is ours. They didn't have it. They would come into games and hope that okay, our attacks will press the ball, will press and will think that's fine. Pressing is all fine and everything, but it doesn't mean anything if you can't keep possession for very long and have a midfielder who can control games. And it's also to their disadvantage with Thiago being injured a lot. He is pretty injury prone, but he is one of their best midfielders they have. Now they reinforced with Mike Allister as their number 10. So I could see it now, having a trio of what is it? McAllister, number 10, your number 8, Thiago, your number 6 with Fabinho. That is a good midfield trio. I'm excited to see that, but I'm not too convinced with McAllister. Maybe I haven't seen as much videos of him or haven't seen enough matches of him, but I'm not too convinced of him. I'm absolutely not. As their number 10, I'm not sure. I think I have to say it. Put Trent in the midfield. They didn't have to go after um what's the guy's name? McAllister, perhaps. But if they put in Trent in the midfield, I'm telling you right now, one day there's going to be a coach, whether it's the English squad or another team that Trent decides to play for, or another manager that comes into Liverpool, whatever, that's going to put Trent in the midfield and he's going to do just magic and then he will never leave there. He is so good with the ball. He is so good with crosses, with long short passes, um, goes outside the goes outside the box, goes inside the box, passes everything you can think of that a midfielder needs, he can provide. I don't I think they have to try him out in the midfield and possibly look for a reinforcement in the defense for where he would have left off. But they decided to go with Mac Allister, Fabinho, and possibly Thiago as their trio. That's possibly the trio. That's my prediction. I don't see another way they could do their midfield. But yeah, they also have some. They also have Dominic. Hey, brah, we gotta try this name. Brah, we're gonna try this name. Dominic Soz Bozala. Hey, intellect. Let's skip Joe. But yeah, he's gonna come in as their number 8. I'm most excited for that. They have Henderson. I think this season, Liverpool did try to solve their midfield problems by reinforcement, and I'm excited. I'm not sure if the players that they got are the guys, but we'll have to see. Liverpool is known to be a team that reinforces with names that people are not too familiar with, and they're very patient with their players. I mean, Mohamed Salah, a lot of people, not a lot of people knew about him until Liverpool bought him from Roma, if I'm not mistaken. Same thing as Mane. So it seems to be the trend of Liverpool to go for players that aren't aren't really known out there, and they scout them and they find something special. So perhaps they found something special with McAllister and Dominic, but we'll have to see in the next season and also give some time and give some patience. Then we have Jones, which are come Jones and Elliott. Now, can I talk about Elliott, Harvey Elliott? I absolutely love the guy. I think he can put a decent shift as a number 10. Decent, decent shift as a number 10. I can put in my salary on it. Bruh. But he's really good. I honestly think he's a really good midfielder. Um, they depended on him a lot the previous season. I'm looking forward to them trying him out this coming season. I'm sure it must have sucked for him to see that Liverpool were going to get reinforcements, knowing the shift he's pulled in the 22-23 season. But that is football. Let's talk about the defense, which it wasn't even a problem in the first place, but we got to talk about it nevertheless. We've got Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Konate, Costas, Robertson, Matip, Matip. That name kills me. And Phillips, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and some kid called Step Van Denberg, something like that. The defense was never an issue. It's always been stacked up. They have some of the defense in the Premier League, some of the best defense in the Premier League, some of the best defense in Europe. They've played together for a lot of years, so I wouldn't imagine this defensive going there. But like I said, if Trent gets his chance in the midfield, I promise you, he will. There's no other place. There's no other place. And then we got our goalkeeper with Allison, Adrian, and Keller. So nothing much to it. Allison, one of the best goalkeepers out there, probably the best goalkeeper in the Premier League, and they're really good defensive. They got some reinforcements in the midfield. They'll probably bully for possession. I'm excited to see them bully more for possession, bully more to control games in that aspect, and instead of depending on pressing and high line and trying to get goals long and scoring. We're gonna see a different side with Liverpool with saying, "Hey, we're gonna have more possession. We're gonna keep the ball now since we have the players to boast for it." Anyways, thank you guys for watching the All Things with Liverpool, and like and subscribe. And if you don't like the video, anyways, kick it next time. Like and subscribe, and thanks.